This is Dave, aka Freak from VP, and today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to use an av that's been whited out or overexposed. And as you can see, this is the av that I'm going to be using. Hopefully I get it to end up looking like this one. But anyways, it's going to be a quick tutorial. I'm not sure it's not going to look quite the same. But anyways, you got this av and it's kind of whited out. It's lost a lot of details. There's hardly no details in the nose or anything, but you kind of like the look. You like the eyes, and this is how I would bring some of the detail back in. First of all, I made a copy of my layer so I don't lose the original, as always. And then you go to Filter, Topaz Las, and Topaz Adjust. You could probably do the same thing with LucasArts. I just prefer Topaz Adjust. You go to Dramatic, big it up here, and there's original. You can see you're already getting some detail back. And make another copy. And the big secret is on Adobe, hit Control F, and it just applies the last filter that you did. So we're just going to apply Adjust again, and as you can see, pretty big difference from the original to here. But as you can see, there's a lot of dithering and stuff that happened when I applied it. And we're going to go fix that now. So make another copy and go to Filter, Topaz Adjust, Denoise. And basically the way denoise works is it basically gets rid of all your noise without losing too much detail in the face. Basically what I like to do is just take it all the way to the left and slowly bring it to the right until you lose all the dots and dithering and everything. That looks pretty good to me. And you hit OK, and you lost all your dithering, but you also lost some of the detail in the eyes and in the lips that you had in the original here. So basically what I do is make a mask, move your brush, and maybe a bigger brush, and then I just sort of like come in with that and bring back the details in the eyes that you had and the lips. It's a little bit better, maybe a little bit of the hair. Keeping our skin tones are pretty smooth there. So that's not looking too bad. You right click, merge down, and now you can see that's a pretty dramatic difference. There's the original all kind of whited out, and there's after what we've done to it, darkened in, and really has a lot of the skin tones and stuff coming back into it. And just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and paint it for you. So I'll go here, I'm going to change my color. For my skin tones, I like to use this is 50, 50, and that one is a 20. And I like to use the soft light mode. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger of a brush and just go over all the other area of the face. There's all the skin tones, and make it a smaller brush again, maybe about 5. And I go one more time over the lips using the same color. And then now we're going to change the color of the eyes. Actually, make a mask first. You don't want to lose the original, make a copy. You mask, and we're just going to have to bring this up to normal again. Bring the eyes, the skin tone that we put into the eyes, just take that out and just uncover the whole eye area. Merge down again. Make another copy again. And now we're going to change the eye color. I'm going to choose a green color and bring the opacity down to about 35 or so. Oops. Control Z that, and make sure your mode is on soft light. You just come in and paint your eyes in again. So that's not too bad. And you can also change the color of her hair while we're at it. I got this swap that I tend to use. Go back to your eyedropper, and I'm going to use this color here. So you can see the color there. Go back to eyedropper, soft light, and just come in and color their hair. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 layers to get to change the color a little bit. Okay, so that's very basic. Okay, another filter I tend to like to use is Improver, and you got I like the default settings of landscape or portrait. Portrait I like for the skin tones. Hit OK, and then I bring opacity down here to about 75 to 80%, and then I'd make another mask, making sure this is on normal again, up to 100%, and I'll just hit this with the eyes and the lips. Is what the improver tends to do, is smooth all the skin tones out a little, but you tend to lose like details. But it only really matters in areas like the eyes and the lips, maybe this edge of the nose. You only notice it on like areas with detail. Go to merge this, and you right click on the layer and merge down. So there's the beginning, and this is pretty much what we got here right now. Fairly dramatic difference there. And from here, I'm going to show you how to put a teardrop in an eye and how I do that. So basically, I'm going to make another copy again. And before we go to the teardrop, I'm going to take here, click the eye, and I'm basically going to white her whole eye out. And I go to my selection tool and select right around the eye. Okay, I'm going to go to filter, eye candy, down to drip, and that's pretty much already. Sometimes I just hit random seed a couple times so I get a eye dropping in the area that you want. That's a little bit not in the right area. Okay, we'll go with that. And we're going to make it here a little bit longer. And maybe take the taper down. You don't want it to dribble so much. Yeah, maybe a little dribble. Taper. You just sort of play with the settings so you get something that you like. Okay, so that's not looking too bad. Just hit OK again on that. And basically after you get it in there like that, Control D, what you do is you make a mask yet again here, and then you just sort of bring the eye back, and then that's pretty much your teardrop. But as you can see, it's looking kind of milky. It looks more like milk than what an actual tear should look like. Just hold on a second here. So what you do is you after you cleared out the eye with your mask, merge it down, and now you got one copy with no tear and one copy with a tear. And what I do is just bring the opacity down to about like 50% or so, and then you have a little bit of a more realistic looking teardrop. That's pretty much how I do my teardrops. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.